Good, wonderful. Now, before we continue to the 5 modules to actually set up the sales funnel, just a brief video like I promised on websites and what websites need to do. Websites need to have 5 basic tools in the background in order to become dynamic, in order for them to work for you and not the other way around. Now, the 5 basic tools, the 5 basic ingredients, so to speak, is 1, they need an autoresponder. They need an automated response system. That's basically the staff of your website. In the autoresponder, you need the second thing, which is called page makers. So you need to have some sort of a software, some sort of a possibility to make pages, which you can feed the autoresponder with, so you can have pages made specifically for your niche, for your products and services. That has to do that you prepare campaigns, so that you can prepare campaigns with proper layout pages, and that all have to do with 7-step sales psychology. So 7 specific different pages you should be able to make them in your back office. And I'm talking about feeders to get people's attention. That's one aspect of sales psychology. Any type of feeder, they call them, feeder pages, squeeze pages in order to literally give people a choice and to leave their email on. And then you have landing pages, that's the why, when, where, how and how much information. Most of the time those are long pages with a lot of information and testimonials. Then you have a sales page with a one-time offer, for example. That's the 4th different kind of page in the 7-step sales psychology. A sales page or a one-time offer page need to specifically say what you offer and make the sale. So that's a literally that's a sales page where you give people a choice, do this or do that, and it's available for such a long time and so many items are available. So that's a sales pitch page and one-time offer page, they call it. The 5th page is an upsell page before they pay their money and they make the commitment to buy your goods. You give them an opportunity to do an upsell or a downsell if they don't want to commit at that moment, because people do need to see, feel, touch or hear things between 12 and 15 times before they commit. So you do not get a 100% conversion rate. You always have to keep up the outflow with these page makers and the campaigns. So the upsell page is very important to also have a downsell opportunity. So when people, for example, don't choose to commit this time, you give them an option to pay in different terms or a cheaper version or. So upsell and downsell. An upsell is obviously when you, for example, sell a program like this. You can also say, oh, would you like to have the one-on-one training session on my webinar, and you sell them the same product in a different manner, in a different version, and you make an upsell. And then the 6th page that you should be able to make in the back office in your dynamic website is a merchant account. Obviously after an upsell or a downsell they need to pay because they have committed, and that's the cash register, so to speak. Give them several options, credit cards, one-time payment, whatever, bank draft, check. You can make it however you want to. Get a good merchant account. There's a lot of merchant accounts available. I'll give plenty links and suggestions. And then the last page, the 7th step of the sales psychology, is literally say thank you very much. It's the thank you and tell a friend page, so it becomes viral. So the thank you and tell a friend page literally says, well, thank you very much for trusting me. Here's your goods and services, and can we keep you up to date, and can you tell a friend? And most of the time you give them a good bonus or a good free gift in order to tell their friends as well, so it becomes viral and they start making promotion for you. Then the 3rd tool in the back office is a tracker. A good website needs to have trackers in order to follow your campaigns and to see where you spend your money or your attention and what conversion rates are there. And from trackers you can simply do split testing, so you do several pages or several campaigns with different options and see what works the best, and you take the best one and you continue with that. That's called split testing, and trackers can help you with your conversion rates, with the analysis of what your campaigns are doing and where your money is spent on or your attention is spent on, and make that better and better. So trackers is all about getting your conversion up, more profits, more sales per click, etc., etc. Then the fourth aspect in the back office of a good website is a merchant account. The merchant account needs to be really well thought out and made specifically for you, so that you have a good way of handling money online. And the fifth aspect is that you need to have it credit card proof. With other words, you need to have credit cards available in your website, on your website, working together to pay and receive money. And it can also be debit cards, so Visa, Master, American Express, and the Payoneer, for example, is a good debit card. That about basic that about basic tools in your back office. Then the next thing about websites, that's one of the last things. I want to keep this short because there's a lot of information and I do make a lot of specific videos, but this is about an overall view what your website needs to do if you have a website and if you want to make a website. And the last thing that I want to recommend to you is that you need to have it video and personal branding like. So do a lot of videos on your website. Video scores between 30 and 70% higher. And also make a lot of personal branding. People like to see your face just like this. Personal branding and video is absolutely the new era that we're in. This is what makes the difference between the old-fashioned marketing way and the new-fashioned marketing way. YouTube and all those video sites are literally raising like crazy. So video and personal branding, make sure your website is video and personal branding like in that style, and have a lot of social media buttons in order for people to get involved and to share and care and get response and get this thing going. That about website. That is all I want to talk to you about websites in this stage of development. We'll continue, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.